This is Fate Shepherd, just doing a quick demo of Cloud Party on an iPad2. It does require a jailbroken iPad. By default, Safari on the iPad does not have WebGL enabled. There is a WebGL enabler on Cydia. You may have to search Google to find it because it's not in one of the normal repositories. You'll have to add a repository to install that. With the WebGL patch installed, fire up Safari and open the Cloud Party bookmark. Now this is not sped up, this is the normal load time on an iPad2. Now I last logged out on one of the home islands, not one of the public spaces. The public spaces are so complex that it can crash Safari. It may also just be so slow that to be unusable because there's so many unknown objects out on the public areas right now. Overall, the load time wasn't too bad considering. Instant messages appear to work okay. Now the typing is sped up. I don't type that fast and it's kind of boring to watch typing anyway. Navigation is kind of tricky. Anytime you see the screen flash there, that's just tapping on the iPad. You don't want to tap too far away from yourself, otherwise it'll go wild. It may turn around, it may go off in a totally different direction than you anticipated. Sound doesn't appear to be working yet. Hopefully that'll come in a later version of Safari. It doesn't work on Safari on OS X either. Don't turn shadows on, that will crash it immediately. But the cell phone does work. All the options appear to work. You can get into build mode, but there's not a whole lot you can do in build mode without being able to drag. And there is no drag support, at least none that I've found yet, on Safari on an iPad. Navigation works. There's no official vehicle support in Cloud Party, at least none that I've found yet. And he's still giving it a go. He's going to try to make a drivable Jeep. Anti-aliasing doesn't appear to be available on the iPad2, so edges are a little rough. May see server pauses now and then, but they seem to go away pretty quick. One thing I've noticed is battery usage is pretty high. Even plugged in USB, it is still draining the battery. You have to have it plugged into the iPad power adapter to supply enough power to to keep going for any length of time. I think we'll try teleporting to another island and see what happens. Now, actually, at this point, I tried teleporting and it crashed out of Safari. Who knows if there was something that it couldn't render on the next island, or if it was just too much data for it to handle. But this is the end of the demo.